Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. So moving on, the next type of Amr, which is not meant for the real meaning of Amr, is Irshad. And I'll explain to what Irshad means. Irshad is, if you look at it here, this is what Irshad. Al-Irshad huwa talab. So you're still seeking something, but ala wajhil mashwara. It's like an advice, it's not something that you have to do. So okay, when it's an Amr, it's something you need to carry out. If you don't carry out, you'll be deemed as what? Disobedient. As far as Irshad is concerned, it's like an advice that is something good you should do, but if you don't do it, there's nothing wrong. Request is when the person is the same level. In this scenario, the Irshad, the person has authority. Okay, so in Amr and Irshad, the person authority is giving him a maw'idah, an advice, or nasiha, but he's not saying you have to do it. Iltimas is when you're both on the same level. Okay, so this is a mutakallim. He's higher than the mukhatab. Correct? But he's not. If he's in his higher position, if he's saying you have to do it, then what do you call that? Al-Amr. And if he's saying that this is my advice, this is my recommendation, what do you call that now? Al-Irshad. Okay? And what you saying? Iltimas. When the mukhatab and the mutakallim, they're both on the same level. What's that called? That's called iltimas. You get it? So in this, the mutakallim is still in a higher position, but he's not saying you have to. As an example, I say, you know what? It'd be a good idea. You guys should write out the notes, or you guys should write out the translation, or you should try to read the lesson before you come in. That's advice. And one is, there's a homework, it's due on Monday. It's an Amr. You get what I'm trying to say? So here, the Irshad is talabu alawatil mashwara, but bidun al-hatmi wal-ilzam. You don't have to do it. Okay, it's more of a nasiha and a maw'idah, a good thing if you do carry out. Okay? A perfect example is this in the Quran. إِذَا تَدَايَنْتُمْ بِدَيْنٍ إِلَىٰ أَجَلٍ مُسَمًّا. When you make a transaction and the payment is due later. So Allah says what? فَاكْتُبُوا. So the 6 pillars of Islam. What's that? The 5 plus writing down. No. Because this is advice. This is advice that, look, if you're going to pay later, because no faqih, no sahabi, no faqih, none of the scholars have said that it's for us. If you don't write down, if for example, okay, here, I don't have the money, I'll pay you later. If you don't write down, you're sinful. Nobody says that. Everybody understands from the context. So this Amr is not for what? Hatm al-ilzam, that you have to. If you don't do it, you're sinful. Why is it saying, look, you might forget. If you write it down, and what? You can read it. It's there, evidence, proof. You know, however you write it, whether you write it up on the paper, you send an email saying I owe you this amount of money, or you have a contract with witnesses, according to how much the money is, how much it is, and you obviously take precautions accordingly. But if you write something down, what happens? You remember. Okay, وَلْيَكْتُبْ بَيْنَكُمْ كَاتِبٌ بِالْعَدْلِ. So again, this Amr, so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He's in his authority. But this command is not what? Such that you have to carry out. If you don't do it, you'll be sinful. Okay? Another example is this, look. The Prophet ﷺ says what? Ya ayyuhan nas, afshu salam. Recommendation. It's a good thing to do. Be rewarded. Wasilul arham. Well, this can be for us, because if you don't do silul arham, what happens? You qati'atu rahim. Okay? Wa at'imu ta'am. It's not for us to feed anybody, is it? Let's your teachers after finish Duroosul Balagah. Okay? So you have to give dawah for us. Look, come the hadith. You get what I'm saying? It's not for us to feed anybody, is it? So, it's not for us to feed anybody. So, but it's a recommendation if you feed people, whether if the poor people, it's obviously the multiple reward. Even at friends, family, creates a loving environment, a good social harmony. So recommendation. Sallu bil-layli wan-nasu niyam. Is tahajjud for us? No, but perform salah at night, meaning if you do it, it's good. Well, nasu niyam, people are sleeping, you get awake and you worship your Lord. So recommendation, be very virtuous. But it's not something if you don't do what you can say, or you're sinful. And again, a perfect example of this is a hadith. This discussion whether the hadith is authentic or not. But the Prophet ﷺ in hadith qilu, not qala yaqulu qawlan, but from qala yaqilu, daraba yadribu. Qala yaqulu qawlan means what? To say. And qala yaqilu from qaylula. Yeah, this is for us, for me, but not for everybody. So qaylula is what? When you sleep, afternoon nap. The Prophet said, some says Umar's opinion, some says the Prophet ﷺ saying. So he says qilu, sleep in the afternoon. فَإِنَّ الشَّيْطَانَ لَا تَقِيلُ, because shaitan does not sleep in the afternoon. So is it for us? If you don't do it, you will be sinful? No, it's a recommendation. So it's a recommendation that, look, especially in the Arab lands, when it's really, really hot in the afternoon, only a stupid person will stay out when it's so hot, you could get a heat stroke. So that's what he's saying basically. So, but for example, it's not like, oh, sorry, I can't work from 9 to 5 because I have to have an afternoon nap for my part of my religion. Nobody says that. Because what everybody knows is a recommendation. It's not something that is farad. You get it? So this is called Al-Irshad. Yeah? So again, so what happens and what we're saying, the Amr is there, but the Amr does not show hatm and ilzam, that you have to do it. It's a recommendation. Some have said that Irshad is more to do with worldly issues. If it's a worldly recommendation, that's called Irshad. You pray more of this in Usul al-Fiqh, inshallah.